Good morning, everyone. I'm speaking from two absolutely exhausted people. I can't tell you how tired we were. You'll have seen from my posts that we didn't have water for 3 days. I found it difficult to sleep or eat. I was so worried. I realized how important water is to us. Not only do we have 60 equines, but possibly nearly 1,000 olive trees. And a good crop is coming. We're in risk of losing all that crop. It was absolutely devastating. But we managed yesterday to get a Moroccan man who comes and brings our pump up. He brought it up and it was the engine that had gone.
Yeah, the engine is gone.
It had gone. And our well is 240 deep. It brings water up from 200, which is one of the deepest in Morocco. So it uses a lot of electricity, but we're always guaranteed very good water. However, it gave us such a fright because we had to wait for the pump man to come to bring the pump up. Can you imagine what 200 meters of wiring alongside the pipe looks like when it all comes up? And it was on by 5 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
And then the pump had gone under our villa. After I was exhausted, said I'm going home, came back and said I've tried the tap downstairs, it's not working. So I think the pressure when it had gone off and the other pump was still working had blown a pump under the swimming pool which feeds our villa. So Aziz was very good, came back and repaired it, and we are now resolved that we are going to dig another well. It won't be as good as the one we've got. It will probably be a much shallower well, but we would have a backup of a reserve perhaps for watering the garden and the villa. That was your suggestion, wasn't it? It's got to be done. So that brings me on to what life is like here and the responsibility of having all these equines. Again, I say we have them all because of all of you. Over the years, 10 years, there are supporters there who've kept us going. And we are now the major equine refuge I think the only equine refuge in Morocco. And we're known as such. But of course, the costs rise. And I'm so grateful because my son in Liverpool, with Ayoub, he does the accounts at every month. And Joe's able to tell us that there are more donations coming in, small donations, which is what I've always asked for. So all you new people who follow me, who are donating, it counts and it makes a difference. Our next panic every week always is food. And in another day or two, we'll have another load of hay coming. So I made a decision last night. I haven't told Ayoub this yet, so if he looks shocked. We've never particularly gone for sponsorships because, of course, you wouldn't expect us to feed one sponsored animal above the other. It all goes in the same pot. But I think now we have so many horses, what I'm going to do is ask people if they would like to sponsor a horse, if they would pay a monthly fee, and we would honourably attempt to take photographs every month and send photographs to you every month. I think we have people now who'd be prepared to do that for me. My worry always was I don't have enough time to do everything. So I think we start that. Of course, anyone else you can encourage, please do. I noticed that someone in America asked permission from me to run the Giving Circle, where donations are taken every month and they build up and get us up the list for grants. I've never done that in the past. I felt I didn't want to encourage people to spend more than they needed to, but now someone else is doing it for me. I can see the benefit of it and how good it's going to be. Is there anything else we need to do immediately? One of the problems of living here as well is that our main paddock, as we call it, the big paddock where we're building another barn, is constantly throwing stones up. So Ayoub is going to set to tomorrow. They start clearing stones again. back-breaking job. And what I'd like to do next year is, if we can get a grant off someone, buy a small tractor. So we could have someone running round, and particularly the bottom field. It could pick up the poo as well, couldn't it? Yeah. So there we are. We are shattered.
And when we finish this stable up in the horses, we go down here to
Yes,
finish
yes,
this
yes.
shelter as well.
Yeah, I was saying they finished the stables up with the horses. They're down here to build more shelters for the winter. We're all a bit tongue-tied because we're all so tired. So I hope you bear with us. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.